Okay guys, here we are with the ASA radar video that everyone's been wanting. Got a little spread of the bats. I didn't get all of these bats done. The radar went dead on me and I didn't know it until I got home. Only missed the Breast Cancer Awareness Boom Bob Boss and the EST XL. And then we'll move into just the T setup and how I've set this radar up with the GoPro and everything, because I know I had some questions about that. Just one quick disclaimer I want to make here. Same as the last video. I understand that my swing's not going to be the same. I understand that bat weights play a factor. I understand that I'm going to wear down. That was definitely the case here. I was doing this on about 3 hours of sleep. I was petering out pretty quick, but you guys have been dying for this video. I figured I'd come up here and do something with it. So, with no further ado, let's move into the action. Okay guys, same thing as last time. I can't see these radar readings until I sit down and edit this stuff. So what these bats are doing, your guess is as good as mine until you see the numbers, like I said. One other thing I do want to mention that I did in the other video, in case you haven't seen it, I understand that my swing's not going to be the same. I understand that as I wear down, bat speed's going to change. I understand that bat weight plays a factor. There's so many variables that go into this. But I came out and basically did this just to kill some time on a crappy weather day, and you guys loved it, so I just wanted to follow up with these ASA bats since I didn't get a chance to do it in that video. I'll put that link in the description below if you want to go over and check it out. Let's get this video started here though. The Dudley Demolition 27 ounce ASA only. It's got about 50 or 60 swings on it, forgot to mention that. Up next we got the Worth EST Comp Balanced ASA only 28 ounce 10 swings. Up next we got the Worth HD 52 27 balanced, 400 swings maybe, probably less than that. It's been a while since I've even touched this thing. I forgot I had it, but I want to say it's around the 300 or 400 swing mark. Up next is the Dual Stamp Mayhem. Used it in the last video. Bunch of swings, 27 ounce sports. Combat Dirty ASA only, 27.5, probably around 400 or 500 swings on this thing. I'm trying to think of what year this is. I think this might be 2015 model. I'm sure somebody can help me out there. .27 ounce, 2016 ASA DC41, about 600 or 700 swings. .17 Juggy OVL 27 ounce, probably between 50 and 100 swings. Boom Boss compressor T3, ASA only, 27 ounce, approaching the 400 swing mark. Just about ready for an update for you guys that have been looking for this. Worth EST XXL ASA only, 27 ounce, under 100 swings. Okay, so definitely a bummer that the radar went dead on me, but we're not going to let that hold us back. I'm going to go over some numbers here from these bats. And one thing I do want to mention, I'm not, riding the excuse train or anything like that. These numbers did throw me off a little bit, and then I got to looking and I realized, going through my averages, my numbers basically dropped from my first round on. The Dudley's good, don't get me wrong, but there's no way that the Dudley should have been the highest in average, which I'll cover all that in a minute. The EST XXL and this Boom Boss T3 are absolutely ridiculous. My best guess is what's going on here is, as tired as I was, as fatigued as I was, I noticed that the balance stuff did better for me because it was easier for me to get around. So take these numbers with a grain of salt, whatever you want to do, but that did throw me off a little bit, I'm not going to lie. Just not necessarily what I would consider an accurate representation of these bats, which is why you have to take this radar stuff with such a grain of salt, in my opinion. But nonetheless, I'm done beating around the bush. Nothing to hide, nothing to prove. So let's go over these numbers. For number one, we got the dual stamp Mayhem coming in at 94 miles an hour. 1,500 plus swings with 44s. In nothing but cold weather. I'd hope that thing would be, the best out of all of these. Up next was the Dudley with 94 miles an hour. And then the EST balanced, the OVL, and the Dirty all came in at 92 miles an hour. Now for averages, I did do something different here with this one, just because my swing was all over the place. It was not consistent every time by any means. So to just get maybe a little bit more accurate of a representation of numbers, I only took the 3 highest numbers and then did that to get my averages instead of all 5 because my swing was all over the place. Average wise, we had the Dudley coming in at 93.3. The balanced EST was at 92 miles an hour. The dual stamp Mayhem 91.7. The Dirty was 91.3 and the HD 52 was 90.7. So that's it for that, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I am a little bummed with the results, just my performance personally, but that's the radar stuff in a nutshell. You never know what you're going to get out of this thing. People live and die by these radar videos, or the radar reading says this. There's so many variables to go into it that you just cannot take it for what it's worth unless you've got actual science behind it. So maybe next time I do one of these, I'll bring what I have left with me, and we can compare numbers then. That could be a good, tired versus fatigue type thing. I don't know. The radar is fun to play with. I still enjoy doing this video, don't get me wrong. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I'm done rambling though. Goodbye.